Hey guys, it's Erica and someone requested to show you guys how I store my soil or my soil products, I guess, and I'm gonna show you how I do just that. I don't really have a great method in my opinion. I can use some refinement, but it's been working, so I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna need to take you off the tripod for this. So, this is like where I film, and then across from it is my bed. So here's my bed, and I have my like cords and everything for filming, so we're just gonna ignore that. But below my bed is where I have all of my soil stuff, and I have this box and this box, and that one's for makeup, so we're gonna ignore that one. But I could pull these out, and this is how I keep my soil. I haven't like changed anything from how I have it all the time. I'm pulling it out right now in front of you guys. So, and this always happens because I overfill it, the lids always fall off, and then they're under the bed and they're annoying to grab. But this is it. I'm gonna put you back on the tripod. Oh, also this is my like actual soil mix, and usually I will keep it in front of my camera because I keep my microphone on top of it. It's like the perfect height for me to like speak into. Sorry if the volume is really bad in this video, by the way. So usually this is like out here in the open, and then let me I guess show you this is gonna be kind of like those videos where it's like what's in my bag, but this time it's what's in my little soil storage. So this is literally where I keep all my soil supplies in those two boxes that I showed you. So I guess I'm gonna stack one on top of the other so you guys could see better. This is one of my soil boxes. I don't really like organize them at all. I just kind of put what fits. I only buy one like small bag of everything so that it does fit, because otherwise I would not have space for all of this stuff. The price of making your own soil mix is space. Because it would be really easy to just have one large bag of already pre-mixed soil. But this is my orchid bark. It's by EB Stone. It's medium sized. You could get this at DIY home centers or Green Thumb. I usually get mine at Green Thumb. And medium size is my favorite size. Oh, by the way, also, these little boxes are from Ikea. That's what they're called. My mom already had them, so I just use them, but they're not like the best. And I feel like they do have wheels at the bottom, and they are made to stack on top of each other. But I feel like even though it has wheels, it does kind of scratch the floor because I have hardwood floors. And I also have this orchid bark. I think this is the fine. Oh, this is also medium. This is from Unigrow. I don't really know why I have two brands of orchid bark. So this Unigrow orchid bark is the one that I prefer, but I think it's only sold at Green Thumbs. And then the EB Stone one is at Green Thumb and DIY Home Center. This is the one that I like the size more. It's kind of smaller, and I prefer that because I pot a lot of small plants too, so I don't want to go crazy for the roots. But when I am repotting big plants, I like to use this one. And I also have this pumice from Unigrow. It might be sold at Green Thumb and DIY Home Center. I don't really know, but my pumice. And here is my worm castings from Worm Gold Plus. I've only tried this kind of worm castings, and I'm already biased towards it. I love it. I've never tried any other brand though. I also have this brand new bag of charcoal because when I went to the store I was running out of charcoal, and I have officially ran out, so it's good that I bought this and I just have it in there. The bottom of this thing is disgusting and I should probably clean it, but that is a task for future Erica. Usually when I put the stuff back, I'll put it so that if I do have a clothes bag, the clothes bag will go at the bottom because I could just lay it flat and put stuff on top of it. So we're gonna see if I'm able to fit all this stuff in there. I don't use any clips or anything to keep the bags closed. I think it would be much better practice to do so, but I have never done that, and it's been fine for me. So I think for peat moss, I would really recommend it though, if you get peat moss, because when it dries out, it just becomes like a poofy powder, and it's not really fun to have that bag open. So if you do get peat moss, I would highly recommend sealing that bag like with a chip clip or anything. Just close it, because it's the worst thing to have open. So I fit everything in very tightly, and we'll move on to the next box. So I put this one on top of my soil because the other box doesn't close properly. This one is my less frequently used items, so it's not really like for like soil mixing. Okay, so I have this. So I have this African violet mix that I use for my African violets, obviously, and it's from Green Thumb. It was $5 because I don't take the stickers off. I have ties that I didn't use. I have some scissors to cut the ties. This is some leftover sphagnum moss. I have a brick of sphagnum moss in my closet because it's still sealed, so I just keep it in there where I have space. I could put it under my bed, but I think it's fine where it is. So that's just in there. I have this African violet soil mix that I obviously use for my African violets, and I'm planning on repotting my African violets soon. Hopefully I'll use up a lot of the bag to free up some more space. Sorry, this is from Unigrow also. As you can see, I have a lot of Unigrow. Oh, I have this, which was given to me. It's a little turntable for when you pot your plants, and I find it useful for like bigger plants, like little plants that you can kind of just like move the leaves around and fill. I don't think it's really necessary, but on bigger plants, when you need to like physically move around the plant to pot, this is really helpful. I have the tomato tape, and I have a whole entire box of Coco coir. I got this off of Amazon, and I actually thought I hydrated all my Coco coir. So it's really good that I found this. I don't know why I didn't see it before, but I'm probably gonna hydrate this and make some more soil mix because this thing is getting a little bit empty. Here I have Perlite from Miracle-Gro. I don't think Perlite needs to be fancy. It's literally just Perlite. But I do like bigger chunks of Perlite, if that makes sense. Like when it crumbles and just turns into dust, that's not good at all. Like that's kind of useless in my opinion. But I've been using this for a really long time because I kind of switched over to pumice. I prefer pumice a lot more than Perlite. I hate when Perlite floats to the top and I just have like a bunch of Perlite at the top of my plant, like the pot. I don't like that at all, so that's why I switched over to pumice. But if I ever run out of pumice, then this is what I use. There's only a little bit left, so it's not that bad. And here I have Miracle-Gro cactus mix. Before I started making my own soil, I would use this and this, and all my mixes, well, not all of them, but my mixes would pretty much be half this and then half the Perlite. So if you do use Miracle-Gro, I would really recommend getting the Perlite also and then adding a bunch of Perlite to this so that it becomes usable. I would be very suspicious of using just plain Miracle-Gro cactus mix. I honestly am very suspicious of using any potting mix without adding my own amendments. So maybe that's just me. It just scares me a lot. Like, that's not something I want to do, is use a pure potting mix without adding anything. So yeah, some good old cactus mix. I would use this for plants that I don't think like need a really intense mix, like for if I was repotting a pothos or like a philodendron, like a heartleaf philodendron or a syngonium, or just easy plants like that, then I think this is fine to use with Perlite and they'll be happy. Lastly, I have this bag of nutrients for semi-hydroponics. I did a video on it like a long time ago and it did not work out. I ended up potting the plant that I put into the leca balls and it's doing fine now, but it was not happy in the hydroponics. I think I did not make the solution right. I think I'm gonna try it again now, like seeing all this stuff. So here's the Flora microgrow. Yeah, I have like all of the supplies and I keep them in the bag because it gets like, right now it's like powdery. It just leaks a lot, and I don't know if it matters to like not store it in sunlight, but I feel like, I don't know, I just keep it in the bag in the dark just in case it doesn't do well in sunlight. I think it's just better not keep it in sunlight, even if it's fine. But I think I'm gonna use this because I just have it sitting in there and try my hand at semi-hydroponics again. So yeah, that's all it is. Just my 2 little boxes under my bed and my little rolling container. I like the container a lot because you could just roll it around whenever you move it. And I put little stickers on it that people have given me or I got from buying a plant. Some of them are falling off and that makes me really sad though, because I really like them. So yeah, really nice. Usually I have my moisture meters. I usually have my moisture meters in these boxes, but I think I was using them, so they're probably like in my backyard or the kitchen right now. And I usually keep my fertilizer under my plant shelf in my kitchen, so I'm probably gonna show you that right now. Easy roll. If you can hear it, it sounds like a struggle, but there we go, back under the bed. So here we are under my plant shelf in the kitchen, and this is where I keep my other stuff that doesn't go in those boxes. But I have my fertilizers, my water bottles, my spray water bottles, some moisture meters, neem oil, soap, and my little neem oil mix, which I need to get a bigger bottle for because this thing empties out so quickly and it's really annoying to have to keep making the mixture. But yeah, that's everything I keep in here. That is it for the video. That is how I store my soil / fertilizer and all my plant related things. I know it's a lot, fit into a small little space, but it works. If you guys have a better storage system, please let me know because as you can see, this is not optimal. If there's something that I need that is at the bottom of the little box, then it's a really I have to take everything out and then refill it. So I would love to hear how you guys have your storage systems, especially if you're like a storage person or like a really organized person, because I am clearly not. But thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.